See what is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas. It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about things women say but what they really mean. So unfortunately, there's a lot of things out there that females will say to you, but they're really trying to tell you like the complete opposite, and you'll never really know unless you watch a video like this. So I just want you guys to keep in mind as well is that even though there's a lot of women doing this, not every woman means this. And then you have to go based on the relationship you have, what you guys have going on, and how she acts, right? If she's a wild girl, she seems like she's for the streets, acts like that, or complete, the type of thought, yeah. If she's like that, then you will know this is telling you this, but she really meant this. Okay, all right, so please give this video a huge thumbs up. And y'all, at any time, if you feel like you want a part 2, let your girl know. I would love to do a part 2 for you guys. And so lastly, just check out my other YouTube channels, links down below. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I have for what girls say, but what they really mean is, you don't understand me. But what she really means is, tell me I'm right about my feelings. So most times what a girl would, when a girl will say, hey, you don't understand me, or go off and tell you you don't understand me, or she'll say something along those lines such as, hey, you don't get my feelings. It's when she's upset, right? If you guys just got into a heated argument, or it could be even through texting, and you said something she doesn't like, sometimes that's how girls will respond with their reaction of being upset. So the anger that comes out is still, she's going to defend herself. That's why she's not telling you exactly what she means, right? Basically, her pride is saying, well, no, I'm not going to tell him that at that type of thing. So it's like, you as a man, you have to get that. You don't get me. You're the problem. You need to figure out how to understand me. And so a lot of times girls will start saying the you playing that you game with you guys, because they will want you to feel guilty and basically create you to be the not her being the victim, but you basically being the reason why she's in the position she is. She doesn't want to take no accountability for her actions. And what you guys will notice, and this is the times where you'll realize what type of girl she is, what she's probably there for, if she's benefiting from you, all that stuff that I be saying. This is the great time to find out, is when she snaps and tells you this. And when she's telling you this, it's from a place of being completely upset, and also could be being misunderstood. But the thing is, so much women out here, they feel like they're too good, or you know what, I can't be the problem, I can never be the problem, right? A lot of girls are just, I'm the girl, I'm the shit, right? Like I told you guys in the other videos. And that attitude allows them to basically make a man feel so shitty, because she's trying to play like she's the victim every single second she can. She's always gonna play like that. And women will like to use, or let's say love to use their emotions against you guys. So because women are allowed to show their emotions, get away with their emotions, and they are emotional people by nature already, it's set up for a woman to basically head this direction of, well, I'm upset, you can't make me happy, you're the problem now. Okay, so also just keep in mind, like I said before we move on, with this point I already mentioned to you guys, it's the pride. Sometimes girls, their pride, their ego is telling them, well, you can't say that, don't say that to him, or if you say that, it's gonna make you look weak. Another thing too is, like, girls are supposed to want to feel weaker or softer, right? Because that feminine trait that they have, right? But they don't want to do that anymore in this modern day. So instead of being vulnerable in this position of being upset, not being understood from the man or her man, instead she's going to play like the victim and then make you feel like you're at fault. And that's, once again, she doesn't want to take that accountability. She's able to do that. It works all the time. And some women are just like that. Like, they just don't ever want to own up to their shit. Okay, yeah, and that's why I tell you guys, last thing I'll say before we move on, that's why I tell you guys, you choose the woman you want to be with. Because even if you can have every girl in the world, if they all acted like hoes, girls of the streets and stuff, you're not going to want every girl in the world. You're not even going to want any of them. So ultimately, that's not the case. There is some good girls out there, good women out there. It's just harder to find. So if you're still deciding, well, I'll settle for this girl that is doing things like this, putting me down, making it seem like I'm the problem, yelling at me, telling me one thing when she means another, or not being able to express herself properly, where there's actually no communication from her and properly, right? A lack of it. then you guys will continue to go deal with these girls and suffer your own. You choose it. Get that? No girl out here is choosing you and is stuck to you. She might pick you, yeah, choosy type of thing, you know, choosy signals, all that stuff. But once she decided if she wants you or you guys have something going on, in order for it to continue, you have to decide it. Never forget that. Don't ever make it seem like it's just the women that are forcing you to be with them or be around. If she's doing things like this, you don't have to entertain that, okay? All right, next thing, I'm right. But what she really means is, I don't care if I'm wrong. I should always be right. So basically, once again, feeling entitled and feeling like, hey, well, I'm allowed to do this. And so girls will tell you this whole I'm right, because they can't actually come face to face with the truth of you're wrong. So girls go so much based on their emotions. A lot of times their emotions makes their decisions, such as, hey, okay, she's upset, right? Okay, well, I'm mad tonight. I'm gonna dress like a girl that's single. I'm gonna put everything all out there. I don't care. I want to look good. I want to get a guy tonight. I want the guys to see me, like all that stuff, right? But she has a man, and she knows, especially the man that she has, he doesn't care maybe that she dresses too much like that, but she went overboard. And, she just wanted to go full on out, go wild because she was mad at this man. So she went out, maybe hooked up with a guy, whatever. After, when she comes face to face with you, and the truth is now, hey, not only did you want to go looking like, hey, you're a whole single fresh meal ready to be eaten, but on top of that, you went and did something with a man or messed around or even gave entertainment to another man, wanted another man to give you what? What? The entertainment? No. Attention? Yup. You wanted that from another man. So how is it that you want me, right? Or how is it that I'm at fault? That's what you would be feeling or saying to that girl. And in that moment, it's going to be, well, I don't know, right? Well, I'm still right. I'm right. That's what they just fall back to. Because a lot of times also they know they're wrong. Most times they actually do. But if they keep kind of repeating it, that's what they start thinking. Let me repeat over and over. Hey, you know what? I'm right. And I'll start believing it. Hopefully he starts believing it. And it happens. This is why girls act even more crazy. Because the little things that they do, the medium things that they do, it's so easy to get by with, right? The lies that they say, the things that they will say to you to make you look bad, the things to make themselves look good, they get away with it. What happens with a lot of you guys is you guys give her the slide. Well, hey, you couldn't get it right the first time. It's okay. I'm going to give you another chance. But, you got to understand that you're wrong, right? You have a real genuine conversation with her, and she's still acting otherwise. She still wants to act like she's right for the behavior that she's putting out there. And then and there, you already know. She's really not right. She's not right at all, actually. And she doesn't want you to go ahead and start putting that in her head as well. And that's the last thing I'll close off with. So already, like I said, some of these girls know, but their whole idea is that if I convince him, that's good. That's all I got to do. And it doesn't take much, like I said, but it's ultimately, once again, like I said, with that other point, it's up to you. You guys can cut these women off. Trust me, you can, okay? Next and last thing on my list is he's just a friend. In other words, y'all know, I should have made you guys comment the other words. If you're still watching until now, hopefully you are. You can still do that. But in other words, he's still hitting it. He's still hitting that. He's still hitting it from the backyard. Okay, I'm doing too much. So, yes, y'all, this hitting it means that guy that is supposed to be just a friend. And I told you guys the famous, oh, he's a brother one. I said this a while ago. It's been a minute, but yeah, it'll be one of those words, friends, brother, anything that she can say that makes it seem like they don't actually have anything really going on. It's more of like, yeah, we hang out. Like, yeah, it's that type of vibe, but it's nothing more. But she's only covering it up because she's out here being a little nah, but for real, that's what it is. She wants you to not know that there is somebody else, obviously for so many different reasons, like being at fault. Of course, she doesn't want to be at fault. So we can go ahead and wrap up. And just to tell you, the hitting part is not much to say to you. That's why I'm not really explaining it. But if you guys do want just a little idea, I'll just tell you. If she's telling you about another guy that she's active with, sees often, sees over and over, or hey, she brings them up and says, well, you know, I don't just bring them up because, like, you know, I like them or I have feelings. I don't bring them up for those reasons, right? She's trying to cover it up once again. She's saying, I'm just bringing them up because, you know, we just have history. And it could be the times where she brings them up will be a time where she's mentioning something like, hey, well, he took me to this place all the time. We used to go to this place together, this restaurant. And I love this restaurant. And she's bringing it up. And she's trying to bring it up as if I'm just mentioning this so you know. But realistically, what she's trying to tell you is, I miss those memories. That's another thing I can tell you. Oh, I guess I gave you an extra. Whatever. But that's good, right? Give me a big thumbs up if you haven't already. But last things, just to wrap up now, is that yes, she'll try to basically have you convinced. You see, everything that I said is basically trying to get you to be convinced, but they don't try hard. They just say these certain things and y'all will think. And that's why after today, I hope you guys are really rethinking what these girls are telling you, especially if it's about another guy. Why is that guy really in her life? You got to really question that stuff. Don't believe these things that these females are saying flat out, because it's a lot of cap. Okay, all right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful, and if it was, please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what types of videos you guys want to see down below, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.